A federal appeals court has thrown out a government lawsuit against AT&T, accusing the telecom company of failing to inform customers that their unlimited data plans could have slower internet speeds if certain levels were reached. That practice is known as throttling. The Federal Trade Commission sued AT&T in 2014, saying throttling was deceptive. The company could still face a fine from the Federal Communications Commission. Meantime, AT&T announcing a big deal with HBO, and it's another example of how traditional television is changing. Julia Boorstin takes a look.
When AT&T launches its upcoming DirectTV Now streaming service, consumers will be able to get live HBO and ESPN and other channels on their phones at a fraction of the price of a traditional TV bundle. DirectTV's service, scheduled to launch in the fourth quarter, will have over 100 channels and will work as an app, with no set-top box or long-term commitment required. The company hasn't announced the cost, but a source says it will be priced in the same range as Hulu's upcoming streaming service, expected to start at around $35 a month. Time Warner's HBO is DirectTV Now's second big content deal, earlier this month announcing the inclusion of all of Disney's major networks.
It's always important to have anchor content and present something that's very consumer friendly, that the consumer finds great value in. So having high profile content like HBO, which obviously is home to all these nameplate hits, and also sports is a really big thing for DirectTV.
AT&T could bundle DirectTV Now with its mobile service to tap into demand, particularly from cord cutters among its 130 million wireless customers. Pacific Crest projecting that the offering will accelerate DirectTV's subscriber growth. Disney CEO Bob Iger saying his company will earn as much from DirectTV's service as it does from traditional TV packages.
There's no disadvantage if a customer decides to disconnect or to cancel their current MVPD service and migrate over, in DirectTV's case, to the over-the-top service, which is primarily an internet-provided service. Then there's no disadvantage to us.
When DirectTV Now launches, it will prove new competition for the higher-cost traditional cable bundles, as well as for lower-cost skinny packages.
I think it will compete with Dish's Sling TV on the lower end. It will probably be able to compete with Comcast on the upper end, and then to some extent Hulu, Netflix, and some of the other over-the-top services that you're seeing, and perhaps even something like a Showtime that's a little bit more niche-y.
It certainly seems media giants are eager to have their channels included in these new packages to make sure they're earning money from consumers on whatever platform they're watching. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Julia Boorstin in Los Angeles.